I sing it 4 times in 4 different notes. So just listen to it all the way through. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Your turn. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Again. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Once more. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. So Shri is an honorarium. Shri is abundance or wealth. It is also the name of Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth. But it's an honorarium that you give to somebody when they have a lot to offer. Krishna is the beautiful one. That's what it translates into. And it also translates into the dark one, because Krishna is black. People don't know that, but Krishna is actually black. Sharanam means sanctuary or refuge, and Mama, I take, I come into. So Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama is the idea of taking refuge within Lord Krishna. Now turn over to page 52. And we'll chant the words of Sri Krishna. This is something he says to Arjuna on the battlefield. So I'll do this as a call and response. I'll sing a phrase, then you'll sing it with me. So page 52, 6.21. Chapter 6, Dhyana Yoga, the yoga of meditation. Sukham atyantikam yatadehe. Sukham atyantikam yatadehe. Buddhi granyam atindriyam. Buddhi granyam patindriyam. Viti yatra nachavayam. Viti yatra nachavayam. Stitas chalati tatvataha. Stitas chalati tatvataha. Sukham atyantikam yatade. Buddhi gramyam atindriyam. Viti yatra nachavayam. Stitas chalati tatvataha. Your turn. Sukham atyantikam yatade. Buddhi gramyam atindriyam. Viti yatra nachavayam. Stitas chalati tatvataha. One time together. Sukham atyantikam yatade. Buddhi gramyam atindriyam. Viti yatra nachavayam. Stitas chalati tatvataha. Om. And that translates into in the joyous state of yoga samadhi, that state that happens when reunification happens, right? Yoga means to yoke, to bring together, to unify, to connect. Right now, we're in a state of ayoga, separation. We think that there's a separation between it and myself. And what is it? Well, we chanted Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, right? I take refuge in Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is my refuge, right? So here, in the state of yoga samadhi, the reunification with Krishna, one experiences the supreme boundlessness of the divine bliss and eternal truth, the truth that never changes, the truth that is not subjective but is objective truth. So when that happens, that is that moment of samadhi, but it leads to moksha, liberation. Your liberation is the idea of absolute truth and peace and bliss. Take a moment, just fold up your chant books, set them to the side. Veronique's going to teach us something really cool. Okay?
So we're going to do Kapalabhati, which is a breathing exercise. Oops. And you're going to sit with your skull above your sit bones, hands on the side. Kapalabhati is going to be inhaling just the regular way, and it's passive, and the most important is the exhale. So you push with your nose, you exhale using your nose, and expel forcefully. So inhale and exhale, and inhale to start.
You're not huffing and puffing, you're talking.
You're talking, yeah. So let's start again. I'm sorry. Inhale, exhale, press forcefully with your breath. I'm going to count. So Kapalabhati is a kriya. It has a lot of action, and it brings you to exhale your mucus out of your body, and it also brings your energy up. It goes against the natural breathing because it brings inhale passively and exhale forcefully. And relax. We're going to teach Mula Bandha. Okay. So Mula Bandha is a lifting up of the pelvic floor. No, standing up. So we're going to stand up. So Mula Bandha is a lifting of the pelvic floor, which are the muscles that are above your pelvis. And for men, it's perineum. For women, it's the vaginal wall. And it's similar to the Kegel exercise, where you contract and lift up. So back in the days when people used to wear tight jeans, you were trying to get into the jeans and lift up, and you were trying to lift and tie them up. Apparently now people don't do that anymore, so I don't know if it's really helpful, but for me it was. But it's really trying to get that impression that your belly is going in and up and tightening everything.
What kind of exercise is it?
It's a root lock.
But what would be something that they would be familiar with?
I say Kegel exercise.
Kegel exercise.
I said it before.
How's
Yeah.
it different from your Kegel exercise?
The Kegel exercise is temporary. You just contract, release, while this one, you keep it all along, and we're going to try to keep it all along the class because it helps you lifting up and engage all your muscles. So, and it's not contracting the anal muscles. It is really higher up and lifting. So let's try to engage, tight, and zip up, bringing everything.
You should try prop.
And then we can try with the prop. I keep forgetting everything. I'm so sorry. So you bring the block all the way till your pelvic floor and touching all the way up. You engage everything so your thighs are lifting, are pressing and bringing up. Breathe in. So the Mula Bandha is really, you can fully engage only at the end of the inhale. Exhale, sorry. When you exhale fully, it's really tightening up. And as you inhale, you don't have any other choice than just relaxing a tiny bit and then re-engaging. It really brings, it's like your block is at the same time pushing forward and backwards because it's lifting.
Is anybody feeling that? Anna, are you feeling that? You are?
There's a doubt in your voice. Okay.
All right. Okay. So Mula Bandha is going to be engaged the whole time through the practice. It's not like a Kegel exercise. It's going to bring lightness to your practice. And also, you're moving energy upward, right? When we talk about Krishna, we're moving energy up toward Krishna, right? So that's the energy we're moving toward, but it's all this dormant, lazy energy down here. It's tamasic energy, so we're pulling that up. Everybody, grab a third block, because I want to make sure you understand this. So take 2 blocks, put the blocks on either side of your mat, okay? Take your third block, keep your third block between your legs. So you got 3 blocks now. I'm so generous. I'm very generous. And you're going to put your block on the mat so that your block is as wide as your shoulders. When your block is on the floor out there, you are wider than your shoulders. And then you're going to come and stand in between your blocks. Big toes and heels touch, but because the block is between your thighs, that's going to be a little hard. Make sure your feet are parallel, okay? So exhale everything out, engage Mula Bandha. Lift up at the pelvic floor, pull the block into your thighs, or into your abdomen. Now, connect to your Ujjayi pranayama. So you're also going to continue this through the whole practice. So there's equal inhales and exhales through the nose. So inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. On the inhale, bring the hands together in prayer. Extend the arms up toward the sky, Urdhva Now exhale, fold over your legs and grab your blocks with your thumb on the inside and your index finger on the outside. You can bend your knees a little bit to get there if you need to. Now, Mula Bandha is engaged. Inhale, lift your head and chest, look up at the windows, bend your knees, lift your heels like you're in high heel shoes, and jump back chaturanga without losing the block. Inhale, upward facing dog, move forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And those knees are not on the ground because we are teaching Mula Bandha. So you're going to keep those knees off the ground in your chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale 1, your feet are too far up, so step back a little bit. Exhale 2, your down dog's too short, it's too crunchy. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Finger on the outside. Exhale 4, look back at your belly button. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look all the way at the windows. Inhale, lightly jump your feet in between the blocks. Exhale, fold over your legs. Oh, don't lose that block. On your inhale, rise up, extend your arms, look at your thumbs. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana, mountain seat. So if Chaturanga is hard for you, it's probably because you're not aware of your Mula Bandha, your root lock. So don't put your knees down, squeeze at the pelvic floor. On your inhale, bring your hands together in prayer. Extend your arms, Asana. Exhale, fold over your straight legs, Uttanasana. We're doing it again. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Prepare, come to a flat back. I told you the steps. Now exhale, jump back, Chaturanga. Don't lay down on the ground. Engage your legs. Inhale, upward facing dog, move forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog, stay. Inhale. Exhale, 1, good. Anna, walk your feet back. Exhale, 2. You got that short down dog, 2. Exhale, 2. Inhale, makes it harder. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look beyond your hands. Inhale, jump your feet in between your hands lightly. Exhale, fold over your straight legs. Inhale, rise up with straight legs. Extend your arms, look at your thumbs. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana, mountain seat. We're going to do that one more time. On the inhale, bring the hands together. Extend your arms, Asana. Exhale, fold over your straight legs, Uttanasana. Grab your blocks. Be aware of your pelvic floor. Inhale, lift your head and chest. Prepare. Exhale, float back like little angels, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, knees, thighs off ground, y'all. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the block up into the pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, 1, good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look past your hands like little light angels, float in between your hands, jump forward. Good, look at there. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, rise up, extend your arms. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana. Take the block out from between your legs. Don't throw it at the teacher, put it to the side. All right. Now, you without the block, you're going to do all that again, but you're going to be light. You're not going to lay your knees down in your Chaturanga, standing in between your blocks. Bring your hands together in undulating mudra. Extend your arms up toward the sky. Exhale, fold over your straight legs, Uttanasana, press palms down. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga, do not put those knees down. Inhale, upward facing dog, move forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog, navel engage, pelvic floor engage, deep Ujjayi breathing. Inhale, exhale, 1, inhale, exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look beyond the hands. Inhale, jump the feet in between hands. Exhale, fold, press your palms down, good. Inhale, rise up, extend the arms, Asana. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana, mountain seat. With straight legs, inhale, hook your thumbs in front of you. Raise your arms up alongside your ears and arch back. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward. Take your arms behind your back. Clasp your hands together in a fist. Straighten the arms and legs. Inhale, bend the knees. Place the hands down next to the feet. Step the right foot back into a lunge and look at the wall in front of you. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the hips. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under, seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lightly step the right foot forward. Exhale, left foot meets the right and fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, the left foot steps all the way back. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift hips. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, move forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog, good. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin, elbows close. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Keep elbows bent. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat back to heels, lifting knees up, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step left foot forward. Exhale, right foot meets left and fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, arch back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward seat. Bend your knees. Exhale, put your hands down, then extend your legs, Uttanasana, palms are flat. Inhale, lift your head and chest, preparing. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga. Don't lay down on the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog, move forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lightly step your right foot forward, left heel turns down, come up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, bend the elbows, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Don't put those thighs down. On your inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, come up, warrior one. Use your core, not your thighs. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, bend the elbows, don't lay down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, move forward and up. Better, exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Inhale, right foot forward, left heel down, come up, warrior one. Mula Bandha's engaged. Exhale, hands down to the earth, bend the elbows, Chaturanga, don't lay down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, come up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing, stay. Inhale. Exhale, spread the fingers evenly. Inhale. Exhale, external rotation. Inhale, lift up into my hand. Exhale, two. Look how much you just went back. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Look back at your navel. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Look beyond your hands. Inhale, lightly jump your feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the torso up. Utkatasana, chair seat. Exhale, come stand up to Tadasana, mountain seat. Feet together. Bring the feet together so you know what left and right are doing. That way there's no more division. There's no more dualism. There's only oneness. On the inhale, bring the right knee into the chest. Give the right knee a hug with both hands. Drop your right hip even with the left. Exhale, open up your right knee. Place your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. Press your right foot into your left thigh. Then bring your hands together in undulating mudra. Here again, the left and the right are coming together. Imagine if only Washington can do that. On your inhale, extend your arms up toward the sky with your palms together. Palms together. Now, exhale, allow your right forearm to come onto your right thigh. Right palm faces upward. Inhale, lengthen through the left side of your body. Make more space. Exhale, side bend over to the right, moving your left hip over to the left, bending tree. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. That's the assist. Inhale. Exhale, five. On your inhale, lift the torso up. Bring the prayer hand together overhead. Palms touching. Exhale, bring the prayer hand to the center of your chest. Palms touching. Inhale, bring your right knee forward. Give your right knee a hug with both hands. And then exhale, place the right foot on the floor next to the left Tadasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bend the left knee into the chest. Give the left knee a hug. Drop your left hip even with the right. So you're not hiking up the hip, rolling on the outside of the right foot. Open up the left knee. Place the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Press your foot into the thigh. Press your right foot into the earth. Bring the hands together in undulating mudra. Right and left come together. Then extend the arms up toward the sky with the right and the left together, reaching all the way up. Then allow the left forearm to come down onto the left thigh. Left palm faces upward. Then inhale, lengthen through the right. Make more space. And then exhale, side bend over to the left. Moving your right hip to the right. Inhale. So you got to do the bump. It's like the 70s. Inhale. Exhale 1. So the hips have to touch. Exhale 2. And you got to stabilize. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good on your inhale. Lift the torso up. Bring the prayer hand overhead together. Right and left come together. Exhale, bring the hands together in the center of the chest. Inhale, bring the left knee forward. Give the left knee a hug. And then exhale, put the left foot on the floor next to the right, Tadasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward chair. Exhale, bring the hands together in the center of your chest. Twist over to the right. Bring the left elbow on the outside of the right thigh. Now, imagine that you're going to move your lower left rib over to the right side of the room. So lift your chest to meet your thumb instead of your thumb to meet your right armpit. Sit a little lower in the seat. As you sit lower, place your left hand on the floor or block outside your right foot. I like a block for this. Unless your palm can come flat, not your fingertips, but your whole hand. Now, the deal is, Anna, is you want this elbow over here, not in front of your shin. So how are you going to do that? You got to bend your knees a lot. There. Shift weight over into your right foot. Step your left foot all the way back, pushing through your left heel. Now, keep your right hand on your right hip because I didn't say right arm lifting up yet. Right? Now, pull your right hip back. Don't think about lifting your right arm up toward the sky because that's not the spiraling energy I want you to feel. Extend your right arm toward the windows. And as you extend your right arm toward the windows, lift your right shoulder up and look into your right palm. Good. Exhale 1. Nice. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Good. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Extend that way. Look at that. Feel that difference? Exhale 5. Good. On your inhale, step your left foot forward next to your right. Exhale, remain in a twist. Bring your hands together in the center of your chest, twisting right. Inhale, come back to center, Utkatasana. Reach the torso up. Exhale, come, stand up, Tadasana. On your inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. You got to do the left side now. Raise your arms up. Then bring the hands in the center of your chest, twist over to the left. As you twist to the left, you're going to get your right arm on the outside of your left thigh. Now sit lower in your seat. Put your right hand on a block outside your left foot. And here again, don't let your right arm jump in front of your left knee. You want it outside your left leg. Then take your left hand to your left hip. Don't get excited about that left hand yet. Shift weight over into your left foot. Step your right foot all the way back. And then push through your right heel. Then inhale, extend your left arm toward the windows. And as you extend the left arm toward the windows, imagine that you're rotating the chest, moving your right rib toward the left side of the room. Feel that difference? Exhale 1, it's subtle. Exhale 2, but it's a lot. Exhale 3, it's like Krishna coming into your life. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5. Good. On your inhale, lightly step your right foot forward next to the left. Exhale, remain in a twist. Bring your hands together in prayer. Inhale, come back to center, Utkatasana, awkward seat. Exhale, come, stand up, Tadasana, mountain seat. Good for you. On your inhale, extend your arms up toward the sky, Urvasana. Exhale, scoop the belly in, fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, float back, Chaturanga. Remember, you're not laying those knees and thighs down. Inhale, upward facing dog, move forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your inhale, lightly step your right foot forward, turn your left heel down, come up, Virabhadrasana 1, and stay. Exhale, back foot turned in a little bit on an angle, so not turned out. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Now notice how that changes the hip. Just that little. Exhale 3. Bring your palms to touch. And like I said, right and left coming together. and try to move your shoulders away from your ears, because this is all head energy. You try to use heart energy. Isn't that different? Exhale, 3. Look at there. Inhale, lift up from right there. Exhale, 4. Little external rotation now. Exhale, 5. On your inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, open your arms and hips up to the left side of the room. Keep your feet where they are. Now look at your left foot. Is your left foot pointing toward the blankets? If it is, point your left big toe up to where the skeleton is. So inward rotation of the left thigh. Then exhale, bend your right knee. And as you bend your right knee, track your right knee down the center of your foot. See if you can see your right big toe inside your right knee. If you can't see your right big toe, it means that you're sticking your hips out toward the wall where I am and collapsing in the knee. So squeeze at the bottom of your glutes. Exhale, sit a little lower in the seat so that you want your right thigh parallel to the earth. So it may mean that you need to take a bigger stance. And then I would say, notice what the arms are doing. Turn the palms down. If you like this side thing, watch this. Turn the palms up, external rotation. Then turn the palms down without moving the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, gaze right here at the thumb. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, good. Exhale, 4, good assist for this. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, extend the right leg. Now exhale, reach toward the windows. Pull your left hip back. Arms are active. Place your right hand down on your right shin. Lift your left arm up into the air and look at your left thumb. Now as you do this, imagine that you're ripping your mat apart with your heels. So your knees aren't bending, nor are they soft. There's an activation in the quadricep pulling energy up the leg. Notice how you had to lift up to do that because you're collapsing. When you bend your knees, you're collapsing. So here's the assist for this. Inhale. See how she's curving? I'm going to put my thigh here and I'm going to lift up here. Exhale, 2. I'm going to just touch the ribs and tell her to pull her ribs in so she's not in a back bend. It's not a back bend. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Look all the way up at this hand. Exhale, 4. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then I'm going to step away. Inhale, lift all the way up to stand by pressing into your feet. You can't do that with bent knees. And then exhale, bend your right knee. Put your right hand on a block outside your right foot. I like a block for this. Why? You don't want to lay on your right thigh. You want a little space between your right ribs and your thigh. Move your right knee into your right arm and extend your left arm toward the windows. Now rotate your shoulder and turn your left thumb toward the ceiling, looking to the inside of your left hand. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. So better assist for that. Ground, pull, move. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On your inhale, gently put your left hand down onto the floor. Come onto the ball of your left foot. Exhale, step back to a downward facing dog. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. Mula bandhas engaged. Exhale, bend your elbows. Chaturanga Dandasana. Don't lay down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Move forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the left foot forward. Turn the right heel down at a 45-degree angle. Come up warrior 1 and stay. So hips are moving toward the windows. And here again, notice if you just have habitual habits to come into this. Bring the palms together. Move the shoulders away from the ears. Let there be a little external rotation. So there's an extension from the heart, and it's not all up here in the head, old school. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Anna, bend that left knee more. Exhale, 3, but push here a little bit. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now keep your chest toward the window. Straighten your left leg. Exhale, open the arms and hips up to the right. Now look back at your back foot. That back foot turned up toward that window and there. So internal rotation. I know you're so excited. You're ready to go into it already. Now Move this left foot forward because your stance is short. No, don't bend it, sweetie. Move it forward. Now, bend your left knee. As you bend your left knee, track the knee down the center of the foot. Yeah. Back foot is going in the same direction of the battle as the front foot. So imagine that back foot going when you turn it on two different directions, you're running away from battle in one side and going toward the battle in the other. Go toward it. Head on. Take it on. Exhale 1. That's how you have to do with life. You got to take it on. Exhale 2, bend the left knee, guys. I'm sorry if you didn't. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4, this assist. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good. On your inhale, extend your left leg. Now exhale, reach toward the windows. Pull your right hip back. Place your right hand down on your right shin. Lift your left arm up. Trikonasana. Here again, you're not in a forward fold, nor is it a back bend. It's a neutral hip and neutral shoulders. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, lifting all the way up by pressing into your feet. Like I said, you can't do that if your knees are bent. Exhale, bend your left knee. Put your left hand on a block outside your left foot. And as you put your left hand on a block outside your left foot, you're going to use a block, left hand, left foot, left knee. Extend your right arm toward the windows. And here again, back foot still turned in a little bit. Your left knee is bending enough so the knee can come toward the arm. The hip lifts up. There's a rotation, and this right arm points toward the windows. So there you go. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, gently place the right hand down. Come onto the ball of the right foot and exhale, step back, downward facing dog, lift the hips. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. Now, bend the elbows straight back next to your ribs, chaturanga, don't lay down, Mula Bandha's engaged. Inhale, upward dog, move forward and up, good for you. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the right foot forward in between your hands. Now exhale, push through your left heel. Your left leg is engaged, and notice that your left foot is dorsiflexed. You're pointing the toes down. On your inhale, put more weight into your right foot and lift your left foot off the floor, standing split. As you lift the left leg up into the air, bend your left knee. Bring your left knee next to the right. Bring the knees together so that you look kind of like one of those plastic pink flamingos. Look at your left toes. Are they pointing away? Or are they pointing down toward the floor? Point the toes down toward the floor, Anna, so you're in a dorsiflex. Now imagine that you have ink on your left foot, the sole of your left foot, and you want to put your footprint on the wall behind you. Extend your left leg straight back, not up and back, but straight back, so that your heel is in line with your hip and your hip is closed. It means that you probably are not going into the external rotation of your left leg that you want to. So you got to drop that hip and look at those toes and see if they're pointing straight down. Now, look up at the windows. Walk your fingers forward so your hands are underneath your shoulders. Walk your hands forward so your hands are underneath your shoulders. Your toes on the left side is still pointing down. You're not opening the left hip. Come onto your fingernails like you're a cat. Lift up on your shoulders a little bit. Don't lift this hip, drop this hip. Hip is closed. Now bring your arms alongside your body and reach back toward the wall behind you, balancing on your right foot, warrior 3. Here again, closed hip, not an open hip, right? So sometimes things are closed hip. If you're a dancer, you just love open hips all the time, but not everything's open hip. Exhale 1, inhale. Exhale 2, good. Inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, now listen. Inhale. Exhale, gently put your left hand down underneath your left shoulder. I like a block for that. And notice if you walked your hand behind your shoulder, you should have kind of a bracket shape in your arms and legs. Now lift your right arm up into the air. And as you lift your right arm up into the air, rotate a half moon. But here again, don't open the hip. Notice if you're just dying to point that left toe over to the left side of the room. I would bring my hand forward because your wrist is behind your shoulder. Here's your shoulder where my toe is. Notice how you're going to be a lot more stable. Yeah. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Here's the assist for this. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On your inhale, gently place your right hand down. Soften your right knee. Step your left foot back into a long lunge. Exhale, step your right foot back downward facing dog. So like when you think about these practices, like Iyengar, the great yoga master, once said, if you don't know what your big toe is doing, how are you going to know God? Which sounds like, and people do laugh when I say that, and I quote that quote from him. But he's right? The divine energy is subtle. It's not gross. So your big toe, you don't have much awareness of your big toe. Yoga gets you to pay attention to the things you've never paid attention to. So internal rotation, external rotation do matter. Step your left foot forward in between your hands. Exhale, push through your right heel. Notice that your hip is closed. And your right foot's in a dorsiflex. Start to shift weight into your left foot. Lift your right foot off the floor, straightening your left leg. Now, as you straighten the left leg, bend your right knee and bring your right knee next to the left. Look back at your right foot. Point your right toes down. Imagine that you're like one of those plastic pink flamingos in somebody's yard in Florida. That's what you kind of look like. Now, imagine that you have ink on the sole of your right foot. Stamp your right foot onto the wall behind you by extending straight back without opening up the hip and lifting the heel. Good. This is much better. Now, walk your hands forward so that your shoulders and your wrists are underneath each other and you're not in a forward fold. You're in a flat back. There's an extension now of the torso. Come up under your fingernails like a cat. That activates your lateral muscles in your scapula and your rhomboids. Then reach your arms alongside your body back toward the wall behind you, floating in the air. Mula Bandha's engaged. You can't do this. Exhale 1. Inhale. Good. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Don't do that. Inhale. Beth, put your foot in my chest. Reach. This is it. Reach back for my arms. Reach back for my arms. I got short, little, tiny arms. Inhale. Look at me. Just look at me. Hey, Veronique, just come look at what I'm doing. Don't try to do it if you can't look at me. Exhale 2. Inhale. Push into me more, Beth, with your leg. Exhale 3. That's the assist. Inhale, but you'll knock them over if you're not careful. Exhale 5. Gently put your right hand on the floor underneath your right shoulder. On your inhale, lift your left arm up in the air. As you lift your left arm up, push into your left foot. Exhale 1. So this one you can do. Exhale 2. Hand here, hand here. And I'm lifting up. Exhale 3. Good. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On your inhale, gently put your left hand down. Good for you. Exhale, soften your left knee. You got to move out of the way. Inhale, step your right foot back into a long lunge. Exhale, step your left foot back, downward facing dog. Now, a lot of times, listen, I'm not so against external rotation of the leg. A lot of times, I just want you to know the difference between internal rotation, external rotation. So let's practice something where I give you the opportunity to really experience that external rotation. On your inhale, lift your right leg up into a down dog split. Okay? Now exhale, bend your right knee and open your right hip to the right side, externally rotating the leg. Yep. Then inhale, come back to a down dog split. Now listen, exhale, bring your right knee into your chest and bring your shoulders over your wrists. Now, keep your right foot off the floor. Extend your right foot over to the left, coming onto the inside of your left foot and your right hand. Lift your right arm up in the air and lift your right foot up using your muscles of your adductors and your abductors. So don't put your right foot down, lift it up off the floor. Lift your foot off the floor. Balance on the inside of your left foot and lift that right foot up. Exhale 1, use some muscles. Exhale 2, good. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, put your left hand down, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bend your right knee, externally rotate. Inhale, come back to a down dog split. And exhale, put your foot on the floor, drop to your knees. Okay, so look up and come, don't go in child seat, children, come up, children, come up. So here's the deal. I want you to get used to using these lazy muscles in your inner thighs and your outer thighs. So what you're doing is, I'm lifting up, knee into chest, I come to the outside. I don't put that foot down. I lift up and I keep this leg in there. As soon as my foot comes to the ground, I'm relaxing. I gotta lift up. I wanna engage this adductor. Hand down, lift up. All right, let's try it on the left side. And have awareness, so you can't use your cell phones in my class. I'm very sorry. Big sign on the door. Come back to a down dog, I'll take it away. It's like I'm like a third grade teacher. All right. Lift your left leg up into a down dog split. Good. Now bring your left knee into your bend your left knee, open and stack the hips. Then come back to a down dog split. Then bring your left knee into your chest, bring your shoulders over your wrists. Now, come onto the inside of your right foot, your left hand, and point your left toes toward the right, but lift your foot up off the floor. Engage your adductors in your inner thigh. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Better. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, gently put your right hand down, lift your left leg up into a down dog split. Good. And exhale, bend your left knee, externally rotate. Inhale, come back to a down dog split, and exhale, put your left foot on the floor. On your inhale, come forward to a plank, and exhale through bent elbows all the way onto the abdomen. All right, so back bending, you gotta use the adductors and the abductors, the inner and the outer thigh muscles. Bring your forehead to the floor, squeeze your legs together using your adductors, your inner thigh muscles to get your legs together and your toes to touch. Keep squeezing the inner and the outer muscles. Reach your arms alongside the body. Turn your palms to face inward so your thumb is on the ground. Now, don't lift your head first. Lift your shoulders like you did in Warrior 3. Squeeze your shoulders toward the center of the back and down the back. On the inhale, lift the head, chest, legs, and arms, keeping the legs together and pointing the toes back toward the wall behind you. Locust. So notice if you're letting those feet go apart. Exhale 1, you're losing that energy of the inner thigh muscle. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale, come down. Relax. So same kind of thing has to happen in Dhanurasana. You have to have inner and outer thigh muscle awareness and internal, external rotation, because a lot of times what will happen is everyone wants their knees to go to the side. Keep your knees in line with the shoulders. Bend your knees. Reach back, grab your ankles. Get your knees and your big toes to come together. So with your knees and your big toes together for a moment, your knees are now in line with your shoulders. Kick your feet into your hands. Your knees will come apart, but they won't come apart so far that they're not aligned with the shoulders. And as you kick the feet back into the hands, lift the calves away from the back of the thighs. Exhale 1, Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Look where I'm holding. Exhale 3. Look at where my, stand up. Do not do it that way. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Relax. So her knees have to come right here, right? And you can't kneel down and grab her thighs. Not a good assist. Second time, bend the knees. Watch me do it. Kick the feet into your hands and lift up. I let her come into it. I step, I squat. I lift. And then come down, relax. How many of those ICPs you gotten done so far? You got to start doing those. It's going to help. Little vinyasa, bring the hands next to the chest, elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, the knees, the chest, the chin to the floor. Then I'll slide forward, cobra. Exhale, come down, roll over onto the back. From here, bend the knees, tickle the heels with the fingertips. Feet are hips width distance apart and parallel. On the inhale, lift the hips, the middle back, the lower back, the chest. Now you have a couple of options with the arms. You can grab the yoga mat, rip it apart, rotating your shoulders underneath your back, opening up the chest even more, or you can hold the hands together in a fist underneath you. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Release the hands. Come down. The middle back, the lower back, and the hips. Place the hands next to the head. Elbows toward the ceiling. Fingers toward the shoulders. I'm going to step here. On the inhale, come up. Exhale 1. Look at my feet. External rotation. Come down. Get away. Exhale 2. Look at what I'm doing. Look at where my ankles are and look at where my feet are. Exhale 3. Look at where my shin bone is compared to her elbow. Exhale 4. I'm not on the outside of her arm. Inhale. Exhale 5. Come down. So I'm not stepping outside of her. I'm behind her. Does that make sense? Okay, let's see you doing. Second time, place the hands next to the head. Step your arch right there. Both of them at the same time. Go into it. Press into the hands and feet and lift up. Now bend your knees and lift up. Yes. And push her arm into your arm and lift from here. So you here, I want you here at her trapezoid. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Come down. So you have your hands on her scapula. That's your trapezoid. So I'm coming here and I'm grabbing here, which helps to, but your hands here are doing nothing. All right. So try that again one more time. Place the hands next to the head. Elbows toward the ceiling. On the inhale, lift up. So hands on the trapezoid. Exhale 1. Rotating the trapezoidal muscle toward the center of the back. Exhale 2. Veronique. Under, all the way to where your fingers are on her ear lobe. Exhale 2. Bend your knees more and squat in your seat. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good. And come down. Yeah, come on down. There you go. Oh, don't drop on your head. Bring your chin to your chest. Bring your knees into your chest. Give your knees a hug. Make little circles on the sacrum, rocking left to right, right to left. That feels good. I'm going to give you a little press straight down. And then allow the knees to come over to the left. Extend the right arm out, looking over the right shoulder. Little reclining twist. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Yep. 3. Inhale. This leg over here pushes into the sacrum to balance. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come back to center. Veronique's doing her apprenticeship with me. She said it was like going to like college again. She said, oh my God. She said, I didn't know I was going to Columbia. And exhale, twist over the other side. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. On your inhale, come back to center. Bring the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. Yeah. Then bring the forehead toward the knees. Kind of rock forward and rock back, rock forward and back. Give your back a massage a little bit. And then come sit up. You can spin yourself around, extend your legs out toward the windows, the altar. A lot of times people say, don't extend your feet toward the altar. Because I think in a temple that would be bad, but in yoga, that's all about it, where you're extending your feet. So extend the legs straight out in front of you. Dorsiflex the feet, pull the toes back. Here again, you got to use your adductors and your adductors in this. Lift the head and chest, and exhale, fold forward. Hold on to the outside of the feet. Paschimottanasana. So here, bring your feet together. And notice how that to keep your feet together, you got to use your inner thigh muscles. That looks better. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. So it's this. Exhale, 5. We'll bring your feet together. Yeah. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Good. Inhale. Lift the head and chest. Exhale, hands by the hips, Dandasana. On the inhale, bend the right knee into the chest. Exhale, open up the right knee, your right foot on the inside of the left thigh. External rotation. See, like you do get external rotation. Twist the leg, torso over the left leg, and then exhale, fold forward, hold on to the left foot. And as you do that, energetically pull your right hip back. So as you're doing that, take this hand over there. Notice what's going on in your shoulders. So hold on to the foot. Yeah. And here again, both hands. Left and right hand. Now, notice how you're twisting to get to where you think you want to go somewhere. But then notice what happens when you move forward into the forward fold. Oh my God, look at all that. Even take your hands in front of your feet and hold on to opposite wrist. Go deeper. No. Take your hands. Yeah, start interlacing your fingers in front of the sole of your foot. There's something happening. That other thing, I don't know what that was. Exhale, what? No, that was something you saw on like Yoga Glow. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Inhale. Lift the head and chest up as you lift your right knee up. And then exhale, straighten your right leg out in front of you. Now bend your left knee, open up your left knee, left foot on the inside of right. So here, you didn't go back that far this time. So go back to where you were. Be the same, symmetrical. And then twist, yeah, and then hold onto the foot. Then lengthen through this side of the body, because this is one to jack up more. And then exhale, fold, and even walk your hands in front of the foot, and maybe even hold on to the fingers or even opposite wrists with one hand. Yeah. Here again, just notice that you're twisting a little bit more. Yeah, that wants to go energetically and lengthen through there instead of the twist. Exhale 2, good, much better. Inhale, look at that. Exhale 3, good. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good, good, good. On your inhale, lift the head and chest. Lift the left knee up and exhale, extend the left leg. On the inhale, bend both your knees and open up your knees to the side. But move your heels away from your pubic bone about 18 to 20 inches. So you have a big diamond shape in your legs. So this is called Tara-asana. It's different from Baddha Konasana. Bring your hands in front of your feet. Bring your elbows in front of your shins. So my elbows and upper arms pull me forward here. So I'm going to hold onto my feet, make a little prayer hat, and then my elbow is going to come right here, and I'm going to pull forward. I'm going to put my forehead right there on my big toe mound. So this muscle and these arms can pull you forward to get there. Inhale. It's different from Baddha Konasana. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. And inhale, lift your head and chest. Now, pull your heels all the way back to your pubic bone. So see the difference between Baddha Konasana and Tara-asana. Baddha Konasana, now you take your elbows, you put them into your inner thigh muscle or your shin bone. You take your thumbs and you peel your feet open in an external rotation of the feet. Then lift your head and chest and look up toward the windows. Now, don't think of putting your forehead on your feet. Think of putting your belly button on your heels. Reach forward as you fold forward and put your belly button on your heels, lengthening your back instead of rounding your back like you did in the other one. So look all the way up here and think, I'm going to put my chin up here. Exhale 1, that's better. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Veronique, so I would do like an external rotation and ground instead of push. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good for you. Inhale, lift all the way up. And then keep your knees where they are. Lay down on your back. Oh. Supta Baddha Konasana. And you can bring your hands to your inner thighs and suggest external rotation. So that idea of internal rotation, external rotation, it's like a game changer when you figure out how it works. But most of us are not aware of, unless you're a dancer or a trained actor or a performer, or maybe a gymnast, you're kind of unaware. When we talk about this idea of the goal of yoga, Americans have packaged yoga as like, yoga is for everybody, and everybody knows what they're doing in their body. It's the silliest thing I've ever heard, mainly because every professional sports are use of the body, dancing, acting, gymnastics, baseball, soccer, croquet. You have to train people to do it. You have to teach them techniques to hit the ball, even a croquet game. Hit the ball and send it through that little hoop. Nobody walks onto a croquet field and knows how to play croquet without reading the manual. Yoga's the same way. Yoga's about becoming more aware of the things you were unaware of. From here, you can stay like this. If you would like to experience shoulder stand, lift the knees up, set yourself up for shoulder stand, or come into your halasana and go into shoulder stand. If you would like to bring legs up the wall, you can also bring legs up the wall. So those are your three choices. Staying in Supta Baddha Konasana, go into legs up the wall, or shoulder stand. Have you ever used blankets for this? You want to show a teacher how? Come down. It's going to help. We're going to take the pressure out of your neck. Okay, we're going to make it a little easier. Folded edge toward her shoulders. Now you're not pressing into your neck. Yeah. Oh, look how much easier that is. So this, I'm going to get your hands a little higher on your back. So if I move your hips that way and put your hands right here where your elastic is of your bra. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. No, I got it. I got you. Now notice how you're a little taller and not so C-shape. Good. So try to stay up in your shoulder stand, building some endurance. A lot of times we'll start coming into we'll come into the end of it really quickly. It's a 5-minute inversion practice here. So endurance is super important. Kind of that stick with it. In yoga, that's called tapas. The Sanskrit word tapas means a kind of heat building or stick with it. Stay with it. Don't let go of it. So let's do a little variation here in your shoulder stand. Turn your feet out like position 1. So external rotation. My heels stay together. My feet go out toward the side walls. So heels together, and my toes turn out. Position 1, like in ballet. Have you ever taken ballet? No, I haven't either. So I don't know what I'm talking about. Like that. There you go. Now, bend your knees and bring your feet together like a diamond shape in your legs. Yeah, look at there. Now, when you do this, you got to put more weight in your skull, and you got to move your chest a little closer to your chin, creating a natural Jara Danda Bandha, or throat lock. Reach your hands up and put your hands on your thighs and just balance on your shoulders and the back of your head. Go and do it. You got it. You got it. You can do it. You can do it. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. All you're going to do is come down on your back. Reach your hands here and put it on your hands on your thighs. Okay, there. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. I got you. I got you. Watch. Put your hands here where my hand is. Now lift your, move your chest forward. Perfect. Good. Put your knee in her sacrum. You got to put your knee in her sacrum. Look what I'm doing. Always look what I'm doing. Always look what Daddy's doing. Now, bring your knees together and then take your feet onto the floor behind your head. Yeah. Now bring your feet together. And then clasp your hands into a fist behind your back. Halasana. Good. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now bend your knees and bring your knees alongside your ears. Hold on to the back of your knee joint. Karnapidasana, ear pressure seat. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Relax. Exhale 3. Oh my God. Exhale 4. There you go. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now place your hands on the floor away from your shoulders. Use your hands like brakes and slowly come down one vertebra at a time until the hips touch the floor. You guys are amazing. And then if you have a little padding underneath your shoulder, you're going to lift your torso up and move your padding off to the side. Lay down on your back, turn your palms to face upward, press into the elbows, puff up the chest, come onto the top of your head, fish, Matsyasana. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Good. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Kind of roll your shoulders back. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Now press into your elbows, bring your chin into your chest and come down. Bend your knees into your chest. Give your knees a hug. Then gently roll over to the right. Come into a child seat. I don't mind if you use the wall. I don't mind if you use any props. Okay, you know me, I love props. I would encourage you to use props. As you come into child seat, turn your palms to face up toward the ceiling. That's going to create an external rotation of the shoulders and bring your elbows a little closer together. Interlace your hands to a single fist. Take your little bottom pinky finger and tuck it into your palms. And then keep your hands closed. You're not putting your head in your hands, you're putting it behind your wrist crease. Put the head behind your wrist crease. Lift the knees up. Walk the feet forward so the hips are over the shoulders. You can stay there in a half headstand, or dolphin, this is also called. Bring your knees into your chest. Bring your heels toward the seat. Half headstand. You can stay there. Bring your knees toward the sky, moving your hips. Extend your legs toward the sky, coming into a full headstand. Good. Wait. So you got to look and see what she's doing. So come down. So notice how you're putting your head in your hands. You got that head should still be there. Do not confuse it. We never teach it that way. So inner palms touching, head here. Yeah. Now you can teach a dolphin, but you got to prep her right. You got to do the same prep for both of them, or it'll confuse them. Yeah. You can't teach one way. Yeah, so Next weekend, my dear friend Kristen Hoffman's going to be here with a soul awakening sound journey. Kristen is an amazing singer. She sings all the way through the practice. And that's from 5. Oh, it's the week after. I'm sorry. March the 30th, 5 to 6:30. So I'm going to probably play a little her music and Shavasana. If you're still up, let's come into your last 10 breaths. If you want to come back up for the last 10 breaths, try to come back up or at least come into dolphin. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Good. Inhale. Exhale 4. That looks good. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Bring the knees into the chest. If you're up, slowly come down. Rest in a child's seat. And here, you can reach back and hold on to the ankles. And just breathe. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Inhale. Lift the head and chest up. And let's come into Shavasana, corpse seat. And lay down with your head toward the windows, your feet toward the exit door. Roll up a blanket. Place a blanket underneath the knees. If you have a tendency to arch the upper back, that little bend, softness in the knees will allow you to lower that arch of the upper back, middle back. You can place a blanket on top of you if you're a little cool. And as you lay down, now this is the first time you're going to let go of your Ujjayi pranayama, that equal inhale and exhale. This is also the first time you're going to let go of Mula Bandha, that contraction at the pelvic floor. So that all of a sudden causes the body to become heavy. And as the body becomes heavy, allow the body just to completely let the earth support the weight of the body. Shavasana, corpse seat. And I'm going to play one of the songs I like from Miss Hoffman. Gently start to deepen the breath. And as you deepen the breath, make small movements with fingers and toes. Stretch the arms overhead and stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions. Bend the knees into the chest. Give the knees a hug. And then gently roll over to the right side. And pressing the left palm into the earth, lift the torso up and come up to a seated position for a very brief meditation practice. So this whole focus of the month is that idea of that thing that happens within meditation. Samadhi can't happen in an asana class. It has to happen in these moments where we're seated in stillness and gone inward. So choose a seat, commit to that seat, find stillness. Allow the breath to deepen again. You don't have to re-employ ujjayi pranayama, but have breath awareness. Start to draw all the senses inward and focus the mind. But you need something to focus on. As you inhale, silently chant Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Exhaling, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Inhaling deeply, exhaling everything out. Inhale for the sound of Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bringing the hands together in undulating mudra, bowing the head slightly to meet the hands, giving thanks and praise for the teachers and teachings of yoga from the past, the present, and still teachers and teachings yet to be revealed. Om Bolo Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Namaste. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your hard work and your effort and paying attention to details and changing things. Thank you, Veronique, for teaching with me today. Don't forget about not this next Thursday, the following. I'm like already in March already. I guess getting ready to go into April. Be loved, be vegan. I will see you next time. Thank you.